Welcome to our channel, where today we're diving into a fascinating and somewhat unbelievable story that's captured the attention of coin collectors and numismatics alike, the legendary 1973 D1 coin, which boasts a staggering estimated value of up to $340 million due to a series of extraordinary errors and mistakes during its minting process. This seemingly ordinary penny, which might otherwise be overlooked in a jar of spare change, has become a veritable treasure trove of intrigue, captivating enthusiasts and investors with its unmatched rarity and the mystique surrounding its creation. The world of coin collecting is filled with stories of misprints and anomalies that can turn a simple piece of currency into a small fortune, but the 1973 D penny is a prime example of how a tiny oversight in a giant manufacturing process can yield colossal repercussions. It all starts at the Denver Mint in the year 1973, a busy place where coins are produced in vast numbers, often with a precision that leaves little room for error. However, during the minting of the 1973 D cents, something went awry, and it is said that only a handful of coins with these specific errors managed to escape the minting process before the mistakes were recognized and corrected, leading to a situation that would create one of the most sought-after coins in American history. Collectors and numismatists, driven by their passion and the hope of finding such treasures, began to scour the nation for any existing 1973 D cents, triggering a frenzy of desire for this penny that transcends its face value. The errors that make the 1973 D penny so valuable include several noteworthy misprints that contribute to its unique characteristics. One of the most recognized errors involves the placement of the mint mark. In the hunt for these elusive coins, enthusiasts have reported evidence of counterstrikes, where the design has been unintentionally overstamped, resulting in double letters or even a transposition of characters that create a significant anomaly. Other variations include what is known as the missing date error, where the year is barely visible or entirely absent due to an issue with the die used in the minting process, a situation which can arise from debris or other foreign materials getting lodged in the die, causing the intended design to be partially obscured. These types of minting errors, while possibly negligible to the average person, sent collectors into a full-blown excitement, and as word about the 1973 D penny spread, the rarity associated with these mistakes turned a simple piece of copper into a prized possession valued in the millions. Moreover, the allure of the 1973 D1 coin is heightened by the very scarcity of such errors, with estimates suggesting that fewer than 10 of these various era coins exist today. When a collector is lucky enough to acquire one of these coins, the potential for profit is virtually limitless, as they hold their value not just in intrinsic terms but also because they represent a piece of history, a moment when a seemingly insignificant mistake resulted in a treasure. As we explore what might contribute to the staggering assessment of $340 million, we must also consider the historical and cultural contexts in which these coins exist. The 1973 D penny derives its value not only from the physical characteristics of the coin itself but from the legacies created around it. The perception of rarity, combined with fervent collector interest, creates a perfect storm that elevates this penny far beyond its original commerce value. Additionally, when we look at the marketplaces and auction houses, we see that the right buyer's interest can drive prices into the stratosphere, creating astonishing sales that reflect what collectors are willing to pay for these extraordinary items. Merging both emotional and financial investment in these coins creates a unique commodity market, wherein the rarity and story behind these coins yield substantial valuations. Furthermore, the rise of online marketplaces and auction platforms has made it easier than ever for sellers to connect with interested buyers across the globe, further fueling the excitement surrounding 1973 D cents and their anomalies. Beyond just the thrill of finding such a coin, it's the stories shared among collectors and dealers that build a community around their passion for coin collecting, with each story adding to the tapestry of history that these coins represent. Each transaction brings another dimension to the legacy of these coins as they are passed from hand to hand, their worth fluctuating based on current interest and desirability, but maintaining a core value rooted in their uniqueness. As we think about why a mere penny could ever command such a jaw-dropping price tag, we also recognize the evolution of collectibles as a form of investment. Just as with fine art or rare artifacts, numismatics allows buyers to invest in something tangible yet speculative, and many view these pennies as being not just currency but unique pieces of art, linked deeply to their makers, their intended use, and their stories. This perspective reinforces the idea that coin collecting is about far more than the monetary aspect. It's about preserving and cherishing the narratives of our past, something the 1973 era penny exemplifies in every conceivable way. As we continue to analyze these enigmatic coins, we can further dissect the elements that contribute to their value, pedigree, condition, and market demand. When a collector possesses a specific coin that has a well-documented history, they bring an added layer of prestige to their collection, establishing a provenance that can enhance the overall attractiveness of a coin when it comes time to sell or trade. The condition of the coin also plays a critical role. Coins in mint condition or with the highest grades assigned by grading agencies are prized possessions that come with inflated price tags due to their rare state. Meanwhile, the fluctuating market interest influences their valuation as collectors, investors, and enthusiasts all vie for the collectible that they deem most valuable, competing with one another in a dance of demand that ultimately drives prices skyward. The counterfeiting measures, too, have made acquiring genuine coins a greater challenge, further elevating the worth of authentic era coins like the 1973 penny. In this context, as we think about the combination of rarity, condition, and interest, it becomes somewhat easier to comprehend why this single-cent coin could reach astronomical values that seem almost too outrageous to believe, yet the world of collectibles is replete with such astonishing stories that have reshaped our understanding of monetary history. The fervor surrounding the 1973 1-cent coin reminds both collectors and casual observers that in the world of currency, the line between mundane and extraordinary is often much thinner than we perceive. And as we look forward to uncovering what the future holds for these remarkable coins, we are reminded that history can often surprise us in the most unassuming ways, having moments where relatively insignificant objects morph through the myriad of circumstances into something vastly more monumental. The persistence of valuing the unexpected reinforces our appreciation for the intricate stories intertwined with these coins, challenges our perspectives on currency, and draws us deeper into a world where even the smallest anomaly can lead to unforeseen wealth and treasures beyond imagination. Thank you for joining us on this journey into the extraordinary realm of the 1973 1-cent coin, where we've explored the richness of its eras and the captivating potential they offer, and we hope you find the same fascination in this unique piece of history as we do. Remember to like and subscribe for more captivating stories about things you may have never imagined had so much value.